Okay. Alright, the next stage of rigging is to put the mainsail up, so I'll show you how we do that. You'll see that our mainsail's rolled up the wrong way to be able to put it straight up, so to not crease it at all, we roll it on the boat. Okay, so that I've got the head available and it's all rolled up, so we haven't creased it at all. Okay. Grab the halyard. Feed into track a little bit. Now my halyard's got a swage, it locks into fitting on the top of the mast, and all I need to do is shackle this onto the head of the main. Okay, and then my boat's all rigged up so that the halyard's on the same side as I like to rig it, so it's there perfectly for me to grab. Just pull that, it goes up nice and easily. Okay, and with these fittings you want to make sure the boat's facing to the wind so you can see that we weren't there. And just pull it up and it locks into the thing at the top. And that's putting up the mainsail. Okay, so now I've put the mast up and it's locked in the halyard, we'll put the boom on. So to do that, the crew grabs the end of the boom, so Tara will grab the boom. She'll also hold the clue of the main at the same time. I'll grab the boom and put it on the gooseneck. Make sure the outhaul's off for the crew. And then come down and hold it so that she can put the shackle on. Okay, the next stage is to put the loop on for the whisker pole, so that just ties up to this eyelet here. It's just a little piece of rope and a simple reef knot in that one. And that's ready to go. And then I'll just tighten up the outhaul just while it's on the beach. Not too tight, but just tight enough so it's not flapping around. Okay, the next stage is to put the vang on. So I have my vang nicely tidy here, so I'll let that off. Under that shackle, make sure the vang's off both sides so it can easily get all the way out, and it just simply shackles up to here. And while I'm doing this, the crew's holding the other end of the boom and just pull down slightly to make it easy for me to get the shackle in and keep control of the boom. Okay, once that's on, I just cleat both sides of the vang, and again not too tight while it's on the beach. The next one is the rotator. So one rope just goes through the shackle on the end of the rotator, back through the cleat here, figure of 8 in the end, and then I've got a mark on it, you can see in the black pen, and that's my standard setting, and I know where to go from there, but I know I've set it up properly when I've set up on the beach. Okay, then we've got the downhaul. So I've got a fairly simple 2-to-1 system. It's a one piece of rope just tied off to the block on the mast, goes up to a block with a hook on it, and then I've got another floating block. And I'll put this up through the spread rotator arms and to the top eyelet on my main. I can tighten that up. And then I've also got a little piece of rope and a strop that I put around the mast on the bottom eyelet. And it's just got 2 knots in it, and I just pull that through to the second knot, and it just loops through, and that'll hold it there, and I don't need to tie any knots for that one either, so it's easy to get off. Okay, and the last step for rigging up the main is to just do the main sheet, so Tara will do that, and she's typically doing this while I'm doing the other bits at the front of the boat. So you go through the hole at the end of the boom and tie a figure of 8. pulls through to hold one end of it. Through the bridle block, through a block on the boom. Then it comes through a bit of sailcloth. But just make sure that the main sheet doesn't loop down, so I take my head off. And then through the ratchet block. Okay, I'll pull that all the way through. And then I'll tie 2 figure of 8s in the end. One at the end and one a bit further up. Just to make sure I've got something to grab hold of. Okay.